Hello guys, guess what this is? I guess you guessed from the title. I'm Yalda, welcome back to my channel, Eat, Burn, Sleep. Today I'm gonna do a very requested video, which is my current supplement routine, if there is such a thing. You might follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm keeping 2 autoimmune diseases in remission thanks to diet, lifestyle, and oftentimes you ask me what those are, so I'm going to tell you. Ulcerative colitis, which is a digestive problem, and autoimmune hemolytic anemia. My thing is about optimal health, and I'm no doctor, so I'm just going to show you what I do to stay healthy and feel great. So I take a lot of supplements at the moment. It feels like when I put them together, I was like, oh my God, how many supplements am I taking at the moment? But there are times where I don't take any. I like giving my body a break. I like listening to how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I don't absorb them as well. What I mean by that is digest them, because I have digestive issues. So I do take supplements, but I have times where, I'll finish the box and I'll give myself a break. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do it. And I hope this will be informative for you. I will link all the supplements below in case you want to take the same or look them up online. So let's get started. The first thing I'm taking is this. This is Liposomal Vitamin C. So my thing is all about absorption. In the past, when I was really ill, I was given all these supplements and I could tell that I couldn't digest them at all. And worse than that, when I would go for a blood test, like the levels hadn't really changed because I was not absorbing them. So I've done a lot of research in trying and finding out what are the most absorbable supplements. And liposomal vitamin C is easily absorbed. Natural liposomal delivery system, highly bioavailable, non-acidic, non-GMO, sugar-free, vegan. This is really high quality vitamin C, and I've started taking it and I feel great on it. Next, I'm taking HCL and Pepsin. This actually helps acid in the stomach. I have very low stomach acid. That's a little digestive problem, obviously. A lot of people who are on high protein diets can become low in stomach acid. Unfortunately, when I was really unwell, I couldn't really digest fiber at all. Fiber is definitely good for you and you should keep it in your diet, but I was so bad that I had to focus on fiber-poor foods, and that has created a bit of a lack of acidity in my stomach. You need the acid to break down the foods, to break down everything you eat. It's the first step of digestion is chewing, and the second one is in your stomach. So when I eat at every meal, I'll take one of these with food. It helps break down the food better. Next, I'm just pulling them out completely randomly. The next, I'm taking curcumin. Curcumin is a highly absorbable form of turmeric. I put turmeric in all my food and everything, and turmeric has very strong anti-inflammatory properties. It has been shown scientifically, it is wonderful, but I like to give my system a little boost in terms of anti-inflammation. So I used to take turmeric until I discovered curcumin, which is basically super absorbable turmeric. What am I pulling out next? Fish oils. Fish oils are essential for our omega-3s. You can get them from flax seeds and chia seeds. They're essential for keeping your inflammation levels low. I have explained several times that we need a perfect balance between omega-3, omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acid. In our diet, we have a lot of omega-6 already. Omega-9 is basically olive oil, omega-6 is all the grains, and omega-3s, most people lack it for absorption. So I would not advise taking a perfect balance of 3, 6, 9. I would focus on taking 3s because that's what we're missing for the perfect balance in our bodies for most people. I like this brand, Minami Nutrition. I have taken it for years. It's super high grade, it's really good for you, and they have extra vitamin D in here. Vitamin D is present in a lot of fish and many other foods. I take one of these a day. Next, yes, 5-HTP. So this is a supplement which is derived from food and keeps your serotonin levels high. So I noticed that I had a little bit of anxiety in the morning. I would wake up and I would feel this like heavy feeling on my chest, but I'm someone who's very happy and super positive about life, and I just couldn't work out. I was like, why do I feel this every morning? Why? And I had done this 23andMe DNA test, and I have a friend who's a doctor, and she's like, oh, send me your DNA, all your genes. And she saw that I had, genetically, that I had a gene that makes me more prone to anxiety and depression. And I was like, oh my God. We carry genes, good and bad genes, and we can either activate them or deactivate them with our lifestyle. So if you have the gene to anxiety like I do, but if you make sure to have more positive thoughts in a day than negative ones, and eat the right food, because the gut and the brain are super connected. There is a strong link between gut and brain. And also I take this and I find that my morning anxiety is completely gone. So I'll link it down below for people who feel like they might need this. Another supplement which I find absolutely fantastic for mood and good sleep, it's L-tryptophan. I have spoken about this so many times. L-tryptophan, I'll just put it to the side. I have spoken about it so many times. L-tryptophan is an amino acid. It comes from, it's present in protein. For example, there is this thing that at Thanksgiving everyone falls asleep after eating turkey. It's because there's a lot of L-tryptophan in turkey. And L-tryptophan regulates mood, regulates your immune function, and makes you sleep better. It doesn't make you sleepy. I find that it makes me more awake when I need to be awake and sharp, and helps me sleep better when I need to sleep. So I take it as well. But again, I don't take it exactly 3 times a day. Oftentimes I just take it once a day, but I find it helps me. And at times where I struggle to sleep, or if I'm traveling, I'll take it 3 times a day, and it definitely has a positive impact on my health. You must be thinking, oh my God, she takes so much stuff. It's just that at the moment I'm taking a lot of stuff. I don't always do so. Next is Licein. So I put a post on my blog, eatburnsleep.com, where I explain all the things you should do to prevent cold sores naturally. Unfortunately, I suffer from them. And L-Licein, just like L-tryptophan, is an amino acid. It's found in protein and is extracted from food. This has been proven to keep the virus that causes cold sore and mouth ulcer outbreaks at bay. So I take one a day, and this I'm regular with it, especially when I've just had a cold sore. Next one. Another supplement for cold sores, and I put it on that post, is zinc. But the zinc I take is zinc picolinate. The reason why I take zinc picolinate is for absorption purposes. It is much better absorbed than when you just see written zinc on your supplement. Zinc really supports immune function, strengthens the immune system, is amazing during the winter. When you have colds and viruses, or when you're traveling. So it's a wonderful thing to take to support your system. Next, it's endless. So next, 2 supplements that I have shown on my Insta stories and people loved it. The first one is vitamin B12. So I take this as an oral spray. You want to see me do it? Just like this. I've taken, they say 4 sprays daily. I've just taken 1. The reason why I take it in this form is because, just trust me, otherwise I'm going to go through a very long scientific explanation of biomedicine, of how vitamin B is absorbed, what can stop it from going down to the small intestine, and it's a long story. But for blood production, for mood, you need vitamin B. For your nervous system, you really need it. But it can be quite tricky to absorb. And as a spray straight in the mouth, it goes right in the blood. It is super absorbable. And also for the nervous system, for your mood, and for your blood production, you need B9. And B9 can only be metabolized if you already have B12 in your system. So that's why I take vitamin B12 as a spray form. I've learned all this when I had my blood autoimmune issue. I had to really learn about how to fight anemia. And this is, amazing for anyone who suffers anemia to take a spray of B12, not just iron. Next, vitamin D. Same thing, it's a spray form. This one, you've seen me do it. I'm not going to give you another demo of spraying my mouth. Same thing. The reason why I take it like this, I know there is a bit of vitamin D in my fish oil, but this is highly absorbable. And this is why I take it in a spray form. And I give it to the kids as well. If you want, I'll link the one for the kids. And my kids don't mind the taste at all. I'll just go, they're watching TV and I spray inside their cheeks. They don't even notice it, and they've got their vitamin D. So vitamin D is very important for immune function, for bone health. So for children, it's particularly important, but for adults as well, because over 50% of the population suffers from brittle bone disease, osteoporosis, after the age of 60. I'll do another video on how to keep your bones healthy. There's not just vitamin D and calcium, there are many other things you can do naturally, but that's one of the things. Next, you're gonna think I'm insane. I take this amazing thing, the non-stress drink, Magnesium. I take this in the evening, I mix it with water, and I find that it helps me sleep like a baby. It gives you a bit of looser stools, so you need to be aware of that. If you suffer from constipation, then it's great. If not, you want to increase the dose very slowly if you take it. And it is fantastic for PMS and period pain. I have spoken about it on my Instagram. So many girls started taking it, and they told me that a lot of the period pain has either gone or massively reduced, and it turned out that they were basically low in magnesium. And last but not least, I take fiber, psyllium husks. So I started taking this when, this is an American brand, but you have British brands. It's everywhere in the world. I will link it down below as well. Just make sure it is milled and make sure to drink lots of water with it, because otherwise it can do the opposite. It can really impair your digestion if you don't have enough water with it, because it's going to suck all the water in your gut. So you mix with 1 glass of water, and normally I have 2 more glasses afterwards. What it does is it regulates digestion. If you go to the bathroom too much or not enough, it's going to give you, that regular flow. And more importantly, because it's fiber, it drags bad stuff from the gut, bad bacteria, excess hormones like excess estrogen, which most of us suffer from because there's phytoestrogen in like plastics all around us. There's so much estrogen, and a lot of people are having hormonal issues because of that. So I do like to take fiber, and when I travel, it's pretty amazing because you know how the plane messes up your digestion? That helps keep it regular. So those are basically all the supplements I'm taking at the moment. I hope this video is informative to you. My supplement routine changes regularly. I will make sure to do videos when it does. And yes, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Eat, Burn, Sleep, I do stories every day. I show you recipes, I share nutrition tips, and all the knowledge I can with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.